who possess this pseudonymous bank account, and so on. And also, corruption is committed by very influential politicians or government officials. So the investigators must be very determined to punish the offenders, and they must be brave, of course. And also, the corruptions are committed amongst the policy parties. So it is very difficult for the law enforcers to get the cooperation for the witnesses. So taking into account these difficulties, what is most important is to build the capacity of law enforcers. So that is what I want to say today. Because the time is so limited, and this slide is, in this sense, the most important. I would like to explain the rest of my slides very quickly. Today, I'd like to talk about 4 topics. What is UNAFE? Second, UNAFE ANCAC training program, which started 16 years ago, before the making adoption of the ANCAC. The third is an example of visiting experts lecture. Fourth is an example of UNAFE professor's lecture. So what is UNAFE? UNAFE is the Asia and Far East Institute for Prevention of Crime and Treatment Offenders. This is our institute picture, which is located in Tokyo, west part of Tokyo, in Fuchu City. So there are 2 flags you can see. One is the national flag of Japan, and another is the United Nations. UNAFE is a training, I'll skip this. And this is a faculty and staff member of UNAFE. Director is from the prosecution service. She has over 30 years of experience as public prosecutor. And deputy director is me. I have over 20 years of experience as a public prosecutor. And also, we have professors from judiciary, 3 from prosecutions and prisons, 2 from prison, 2 probations, and 1 police officer, part-time professor, and 11 staff. The main training programs we are providing, we have 4 5-week training programs, and training programs on offender treatment and criminal justice areas, and UNAFE ANCAC training program, and in the international senior seminar, all of which last for 5 weeks. And other than these programs, we have regional programs. That is a good governance seminar for Southeast Asian countries, seminar on criminal justice for Central Asian countries, criminal justice training course for Franco-African countries, which we will start from this fiscal year, and comparative study for criminal justice system of Japan and Nepal, training course for Vietnamese public prosecutors. This is the multinational programs. We handle plenty of themes like stress management of correctional personnel and treatment of female offenders and trafficking persons, and all are very relevant in this globalizing societies. Now, I'd like to see the classic multinational programs focusing on corruption. We have handled these themes, for example, securing protection and cooperation of witnesses and whistleblowers, attacking the process of crime, ethics and cause of conduct of judges, prosecutors, and law enforcement officials. The criminal justice response to cybercrime, corporate crime and criminal liability for corporate entities, and effective measures for combating corruption, strengthening the legal regime for combating terrorism, economic crime in the globalizing society, current situation, and countermeasures against money laundering. And a good governance seminar for Southeast Asian countries started in 2007. And we handled these themes. Last year, international cooperation. And other themes are preventing corruption, effective administrative and criminal justice measures, securing protection and cooperation of witnesses and whistleblowers, measures of freeze, confiscate, and recover proceeds corruption, corruption control in public procurement, corruption control in the judiciary and prosecutorial authorities. Our approach to training program is practical, integrated, and comparative. Practical means that we are not academics, and integrated means from the entries to the exit of criminal procedure, which means from the arrest and investigation, prosecution, punishment, and treatment in prisons and treatment in the communities. And comparative approach, we usually invite from 10 to 20 overseas participants. So they not only discuss about their own countries, but also they contribute to discuss for the improvement of the other participating countries. Program structure. Lectures by faculty members on criminal justice systems of Japan, and individual presentations from the participants. Lectures by visiting experts. We call visiting experts from various countries. I will introduce later. Lectures by ad hoc lecturers, group discussions. These are the pictures. This is lectures by visiting experts. This is individual presentation by participants. And this is group discussions presentation. This is a group discussion. And this is a good governance seminar last year held in Japan, in Tokyo. And this is a UNAFE alumni. We have over 4,800 officials from 131 countries. Of course, Asia countries are biggest, over 2,000, and Africa over 400. Next, I'd like to explain the UNAFE ANCAC training program briefly. This last year was 15th training programs. This is a program you cannot probably see very well, but if you are very cautious, you can find the table tennis tournament on 19th of October. We not only place importance on the themes, but also we very much place importance on the socialization between the participants, because they stay 5 weeks at our institute. So during the courses and during the discussions and by visiting several places from near Tokyo or Kyoto, they cultivate the friendship between them, which will very beneficial after they come back to their countries. And the UNAFE is probably the only one institute amongst United Nations Program Network institutions which has the karaoke room in our institute. And This is a visiting experts to the ANCAC training program. 2 years ago, we welcomed Mr. Dimitri Brasis, who is the Chief of Corruption and Economic Crime Section of UNODC, Mr. Kotek Hin from Singapore, and Mr. Tony Kwok Manwai, who is a former Deputy Commissioner of the Hong Kong ICAC. And this year, we will welcome Mr. David Green from the CRS Fraud Office of the UK, and also the Director of Operations from the Hong Kong ICAC, and the Director of the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Academy. This is a picture of the participants, and we are publishing our outcome, the outcome of our training courses, which are posted on our website. So you can download the materials for free. This is Mr. Brasis. This is Mr. Tony Kwok Manwai. And this is the outcome of the group discussions. Next, I'd like to introduce the visiting experts lecture by Mr. Tony Kwok Manwai, who was a former Deputy Commissioner of Hong Kong ICAC. He has a very rich experience, not only as a Deputy Commissioner, as a Hong Kong ICAC, but also he's the consultant. He's working as a consultant for the improvement of the developing countries. So he has vast knowledge in this technical support area. So this is anti-corruption agencies in Asia, in Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Brunei, Philippines, Pakistan, Thailand, Macau, South Korea, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Mongolia, Cambodia, Timor-Leste. Sorry, I cannot find India, but I must put this. And effective deterrence. Effective deterrence is made by effective complaint system to encourage public report, quick response, zero tolerance, as I have explained, proactive approach, professional investigation and prosecution, effective disciplinary procedures, publicity on successful cases. And success factors for effective investigation. The key is to break the code of silence, attract quality complaints, intelligence system, interview technique, proactive investigation, whistleblower and witness protection, financial investigation, international cooperation, full use of investigative power, large-scale arrest, search operations, use of immunity witnesses. This is the importance of independence from the government or from the parliament. This is how the head of the independent body of anti-corruption agency made in each country. This is an authority to prosecute, how to secure the independence from the political influence. This is a special court which tries corruption cases only in Pakistan, Philippines, and Indonesia. This is a political will because to change culture, people, or system, strong political will is very important and crucial. And strong political will come from the mind to develop the countries where the corruption exists. There will be little investment, and the country will not developed enough. So that strong political will is essential in this sense. And the strong political will can be measured by the resource support for anti-corruption agency, adequate